Hmm. Well, this is gonna be interesting for me. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Forgive me. Good morning. I'm the Christian Conservative Gamer, and welcome to the second video of Mass Effect. So, I'm thinking. Let me just get me in the game quickly. Let me just get me in. Because that was quite loud in my ears. Right. So, where did we last leave off in episode 1? Well, in episode 1, what we done was we went and we finished the first mission, which was the first portion of the story, which was Eden Prime, and now we have moved on to the second portion. Now, I also came up with a plan of recording, not just for this game, but for like my channel in general, which that is going to be like 2 days in which I record the same game, and another 2 days to record another game, and 1 day to record a completely random game. So it's Monday and Tuesday. So this week it was Monday and Tuesday was Minecraft. Wednesday and Thursday are Mass Effect. And Friday I'm not sure yet. Not yet. But it's going to be something a little more shorter. So something a bit more shorter and simple. Because I don't want to waste all my energy making these larger games, which can take up a lot of files. I mean, I even had to go out and buy myself an additional external hard drive of 2 terabyte just to have space, because I do too much things on my computer. I literally got not so much of files everywhere, but I got so much put down there. Things like graphics, 3D renders and things like that, because that's the kind of things that I do outside of YouTube. I do like 3D modeling animations. Weekends are my days off, but I might use them days to upload the Mass Effect, like the Mass Effect games or videos on BitChute, because I didn't get time to upload them upload the first one on BitChute yesterday. So I'm going to be doing it in this video. So, sounds good, right? Sounds good. So, plus, I need to have the weekends off because, it's a good time for me to rest and relax on doing all this, because when I'm making these videos, I also go through the whole morning of editing the videos and then rendering them out, get them ready to be uploaded by lunchtime, and at lunchtime I get them uploaded onto YouTube, and that can take like hours because of the file size, and that can pretty much take up pretty much the rest of the day. But whilst it's uploading, I generally take a nap. So I sleep during the days. Weekends I'll be able to actually go through my days without having to sleep throughout the day, so I get time for other things to do. Anyways, enough about that. Let's get back into the game, shall we? So here we are. We are at the Citadel.
Sure is peaceful here.
It really is, Caden. It really is. What does Ashley have to say?
This place is a little too perfect. They're hiding something.
Are you sure? Are you sure that you're not like me, but in female form? Miss over skeptical. I mean, like I said, I can be skeptical myself, but I don't think I'm that skeptical. But she probably does have a point. It does look like a very peaceful utopia, but that's what they want you to think. Okay. A computer to decrypt. I think I got the gist of this now. There we go. Yeah, I had the gist of it now. See, I know how to do it now. So, good. Very good. I mean, that was a nightmare in the first episode, let me tell you, because it was a completely different new thing. So, what we got here? Alliance Patrol Report. Captain Hendrickson reported some unusual energy readings during a patrol of the Argus Row cluster. She had particular concerns about the Hydra system, but was recalled before her team could investigate further. No patrols are scheduled for that sector. Do we want to send in a recon team? I take it that we may be the recon team in that operation. Now, due to there's going to be a few side quests in this portion of the game. Well done with my things up to stub here. So I'm going to keep hold of that for now because there ain't exactly much shooting that happens around here. Oh, I don't think there would be because look at it. But what I'm thinking is that because they're of such an area, if I remember correctly, there's a lot of side missions in this part of the game. So when it comes to doing them side missions, I will be well, I'll cut them out and make that into a separate role. I want to keep it keep my system all consistent. I want to make sure that there's a different setup for everything. I do like how that looks. Because you got like that first portion, and then it's like, yeah, the movement of the mapping behind it. Oh, I like it. I really do. I like when they do things like that. So there were quite interesting things that I made here. Let's go this way. Maybe we should talk to him. Sultan.
Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
Should we ask him what's wrong or should we respect his privacy?
Sorry to interrupt. Go about your business.
Thanks to you, human. Good day.
I mean, we can't disturb someone's business, can we? I mean, it's a private. If it's a private matter.
Pleased greeting. Human, it is always good to see your kind. I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
That might be a little harsh. I mean, we have to respect. Respect other people's ways. You know, it's called diversity. Oh, what am I kidding? I'm conservative. Apparently, we don't care about any diversity. Apparently, yeah. Let's talk about the ambassador. What's he
What
do?
do you do here?
Modestly, I work to bring the problems and the requests of the L-Corps groups to the attention of the Council.
Ha! They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The Council doesn't care about our races.
Chastising rebuke. Your tone is inappropriate, Din. This human is not to blame for your malcontent or your misconceived suspicions.
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
We could say that. Let's start off with your culture.
I'd like to know more about the culture of the L-Corps.
Frankly, we L-Corps prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel. Our society is built on small, tight-knit groups. Though we are always welcoming to outsiders, our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
Tell me about the history and origins of the L-Corps.
The Elcor were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
Well, thank you very much. So the sounds of their, based on their culture and the way their system is run, they seem quite more like a, in political terms, more of a tribalistic, conservative group. As I say, they're not really the ones that likes to be out into the open, fast space. They are a community that don't really like change as much, you know, like radical changes. So they're not progressives. So they seem more conservatives, more like someone like me. I'm not a big fan of like major changes either. So let's talk to this individual here, Din Korlak.
EarthClan, you are in the wrong place, I think.
Racism!
Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Din. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, EarthClan?
That seems like a racial slur. What's wrong with what's he got against us? I mean, let's ask
You
about
have
that.
a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Bolus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
He sounds like one of those individuals who seem to only care about social justice.
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
Chastising rebuke, Din. The Council favors your species greatly.
You are naive. The EarthClan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
Why aren't the Volus or Elcor part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the EarthClans, it would seem.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
He really does sound like one of those social justice warriors. I mean, the way he's like the way he seems to be talking, he's like, there's no point talking to these people because, you know, they clearly don't care about us and all this other stuff. It's like, that you certainly don't like us humans for whatever reasons, almost on a touch of racism, even though we've done nothing wrong to him. You can't judge us, you can't judge me because of what a few humans may be like. I mean, I'm sure there are power-hungry humans in this world, or in this universe. But, you don't need to take it out on me.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, EarthClan.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, Despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, Earth Clan.
So judging based on these two ambassadors, Kalin tends to be more on the conservative side when it comes to their government and culture, whereas the Dinkorlek's history and culture in terms of their species seems to be more on the progressive side of the arguments here. Because the way he seems to be talking, he's like saying, you know, we've done all these things and we haven't getting any praise or anything. It looks like this group, his species, or him, or let's just say him as an individual, is power hungry. I don't know what he really wants is the power, which is why he seems to have that envy towards the council and things like that. Whereas, as Kalin, I don't know how you want to say his name, he tends to be like more on the not so much of any resentment or envy towards those who are doing well, which he's got a better attitude than this guy. So yeah, I ain't wasting my time. Well, no, I can't say that. I'm not going to not waste my time not talking to him. I mean, I would like to talk to him. I'd like to get to know a bit more of the lore and history of the game. I did not mean to take out my pistol. No guns allowed.
Good day, Commander. The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
Commander? How do you know I'm a commander?
You know who I am?
Yes, I receive reports on all newly arrived dignitaries and notable people.
Ah, I see.
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Saphiria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
I shall. No, I'm not talking to that. Not a big fan of artificial intelligence, personally. I really don't. Such things concern me. So what we're gonna do first is I think what we're gonna do is do the story element first, and then we will move on to doing the side quests. So I had to go to Citadel Tower. Take your time up these stairs. A nice to walk slowly.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Who were you talking
Who are
to?
you just talking to?
That was Executor Palin, head of Citadel Security, my boss. He'll be presenting my findings on Saren to the council.
So what did you find?
Come across anything I should know about?
Saren's a Spectre. Most of his activities are classified. I couldn't find anything solid. But I know he's up to something. Like you humans say, I feel it in my gut.
I think the council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
We don't know about that.
What are those cherry trees?
I like that fountain. It's very supposed to be symbolic of their importance?
If that is, then that's a terrible way of showing. That's a terrible way of being symbolic. If anything, that seems to make it seem like they feel that they're better than everyone else. It's like the political elite.
I bet all these staircases aren't just for show. They make for good defensive positions if this place is ever attacked.
Hmm.
The Volus won't be joining the council for years.
I'm not so sure. The humans are making a strong push, and you can bet the Volus will be right on their coattails if they succeed.
Allowing the humans to join us is a sound strategic move. But the Volus? No. The Hanna are likely to be next, then the Elcor.
You may be right, though the Hanar need to lighten up a bit first.
You just don't like them because you have trouble understanding them.
Well, at least racism isn't solely a human problem. But regardless of any of that stuff, what makes us humans seem important enough to be part of this? Me personally, I don't even want to be part of the international or intergalactic community. I'd rather stick to our own kind.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
That's in the human race, of course. I don't mean like, you know, just stick to like
Death attack is a matter of
the ethnic
some
groups.
concern, but there's nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
Me? First and first, this was on a need-to-know basis, so...
Mission to Eden Prime is top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres. He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
No, no.
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
Well, in his argument, yes, you need evidence.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Well, so let's do Saren ourselves then.
We need to deal with Saren ourselves.
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Well, we could.
Any idea where we could find him?
We could.
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Do you really want me to go and see him?
I thought you said he was a drunken loser.
Couldn't hurt to go talk to him.
Got a spot
Just be
growing
careful.
here somewhere.
I wouldn't call him
Right here. I'm gonna call him reliable.
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. Roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
The guy's a scumbag. He should have been cut loose a long time ago.
He was one of the first human CSEC officers.
Doesn't matter.
Guess it would have looked bad if he got fired.
Doesn't
A lot of
matter.
backroom deals were worked out over the years to keep him on the force. Politics is a dirty business sometimes, but it looks like his time's run out. We've got enough humans in CSEC now to stop protecting.
We should just... But like I said, I don't care if he was the first person or the last. If someone does bad, well, they need to get punished for it. You can't just, you know, let people get away with things that they're not meant to do. See, that's just it. He said politics is dirty business. See, this is why I got such disdain for politics. It's just, nah. Keep it out of my games, keep it out of my movies, keep it out of my life. Politics stays where it should be in politics. Out of everyone else's lives. Let's see, what's he got?
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the council.
He's just frustrated. The council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street.
Sounds
They
familiar.
want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows
Again,
it's only a matter of
sounds
time until
familiar.
we get a seat on the council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
Well, my argument is, why bother?
Who cares if we get a seat on the council? What's the big deal?
If the council passes a ruling on an interstellar matter, we have to follow it. We don't have fleets or political allies to defy them. Once we get a seat on the council, we'll be able to influence those rulings. Protect our own interests. No more jumping through hoops whenever we want something. Take this mess we're in now. If humanity had a seat on the council, we'd just send the Citadel fleet out to take care of Saren and his Geth. Problem solved.
You good? I don't like where this one's going. It's just we're too independent. It's like, but me personally, I don't see anything wrong with being independent. I feel you can get more done in a smaller group than in a part of a wider community. It's an old saying. Also one that I got from the Avengers, Captain America Civil War. 2 people in a room can get more done than a room of 100. And that's true. But what does he know about the Spectres? I'm curious. Because as the ambassador was saying, that he and Saren's got a history, so he may have some knowledge of the Spectres.
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
Well, first and first, it's illegal.
They sound like shadow operatives.
Everything about them is classified. We don't even know how many there are. The latest Alliance estimate puts their numbers under 100. But the Council couldn't do its job without them. They're the Citadel's top agents, the last line of defense, the final option before open war. The entire galaxy respects and fears them. If a Spectre shows up, you know something big is about to happen.
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born. The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals. People who can get the job done, like you. They've been watching you for years. They see something in you. They want you on their side. Nihilus was supposed to give them a final recommendation, but with him gone, things are still up in the air.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
Naturally. See, all that political stuff goes way over my head. Like I said, the way politics are is so annoying.
That guy's up to something.
What guy?
The one over by the Keeper.
This guy. What is he doing?
What? Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind.
Okay.
Yes, is there something you want?
Not really.
I'm going.
So long.
He says that I have to go to the what's it? Cora's den. There we go.
That's him.
Oh dear. He's coming! Oh, there.
Those were Saren's men.
All targets down.
A shootout already? I thought this was meant to be a peaceful. Oh dear. What?
I see why this place is so popular. It's got quite the view.
Hey, Lieutenant, put your tongue back in your mouth before you trip on it.
What are you gonna say about it then?
Years from where humanity began, and we walk into a bar filled with men drooling over half-naked women shaking their asses on a stage. I gotta decide if that's funny or sad.
What? You don't think they're here because of the food?
So, it's just some of this is quite distracting. Filthy people. How can I be here enjoying all this dancing and all this naked women? So have some decency. I'm joking. You do what you want to do.
Back off, Rex.
Just not my thing.
Take you down if you showed up. What are you waiting for? I'm standing right here. This is Fist's only chance. If he's smart, he'll take it. He's not coming out, Rex. End of story. This story is just beginning. Out of my way, humans. I have no quarrel with you.
What was that all about?
Who knows? Let's just try not to get caught in the middle.
Well, yeah, it's not a place to get involved anyways. But still, this is not a place that I would go to personally. Ugh. Dirty people.
Alliance military. I could have been a Marine, you know. Instead, I joined the goddamn Citadel Security. Biggest mistake of my life.
Harlan, right? I was told you could help me find someone. A Korean CSEC officer named Garrus.
Garrus? You must be one of Captain Anderson's crew. Poor bastard, still trying to bring Saren down, eh? I know where Garrus is. You gotta tell me something first. Did the captain let you in on his big secret?
But that's not what concern.
I just need to know where Garrus is.
But it's all related, don't you see? The captain used to be a Spectre. Didn't know that, did you? It was all very hush-hush. The first human ever given that honor. And then he blew it. Screwed up his mission so bad they kicked him out. Of course, he blames Saren. Says the Turians set him up.
Well, Well, how can he know it? I mean, he said that it was all hush trust.
You said they covered all this up. How'd you hear about it?
I spent 20 years working cases here on the Citadel. People on this station love to talk. Secrets are like herpes. If you got them, you might as well spread them around.
Oh, that's disgusting.
You're a pig.
Just noticed that now, did you?
Just tell me where Garrus went.
Garrus was sniffing around Dr. Michelle's office. She runs the med clinic on the other side of the wards. Last I heard, he was going back there.
He seems to know quite a lot, so let's see what he knows about this Garrus.
What do you know about Garrus?
Damn hothead is what he is. Still figures he can save the world. Always bucking heads with the Executor. He'll pay for it soon enough. The Executor loves to put us lowly field agents in our place. Just look what happened to me.
Well, you clearly done something to deserve it.
You need to look in a mirror. Sober up and take some responsibility for yourself.
Save your sermons. This ain't no church.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, good. Go. Let me drink in peace.
Ugh. It's not something. How, since when has personal responsibility ever been considered a religious ideal? Well, I know it initially comes from religious teachings to be responsible for yourself and your family.
Tell us he used to be a Spectre. Maybe it's not true. Harkin's an ass. Bet he's just messing with our heads.
You're probably right. Still, I'd like to hear what the captain has to say about all this.
Yeah. Well, like I said, personal responsibility isn't necessarily a religious thing. Because, I mean, you need to have responsibility. I mean, we all need personal responsibility. Otherwise we can't function as a society. Society has to be built upon personal responsibility. You can't throw your own responsibilities on other people. I mean, you just don't do that. What does this guy want?
You're Commander Shepard, the hero of Eden Prime. I am so honored to meet you.
Nice to meet you. And you are?
My name is Conrad Werner. They say you killed more than 100 Geth on Eden Prime.
Okay.
I spend most of the time trying to stay alive and help the colonists.
Hey, I know you're probably busy, but do you have time for a quick autograph?
I ain't got no problems with that.
Anything for a fan. Here.
Thanks.
I still got sleep in my eye.
My wife
Early morning is
so
right.
impressed. I'll let you get back to work. But next time you're on Earth, I'd love to buy you a drink. Thanks again.
Something about him.
Look, I know it was you. I remember your face.
Really, that's impressive. Usually you humans can't tell one terrain from another.
This was the place. Now, are you going to give me a refund or not?
Do you have your proof of purchase?
What? No, I don't think you ever gave me one.
I'm sorry, man. I can't.
But what do you...
Can't help you.
I'm Emily Wong. I'm an investigative journalist working here on the Citadel. Could I have a moment of your time?
Depends.
What do you need?
I've been hunting for evidence of corruption and organized crime on the Citadel, but there are places I can't go. I was hoping you might share anything you find during your own investigation. I can make it worth your time.
How do you know I'm investigating anything?
How do you know that my investigation is going to uncover anything you need?
You wouldn't be investigating if it weren't big. And if it's big, it's something I'd like to hear about.
You've got to have access to better sources. Why contact me?
I'm using every source I can find, but I think I've got a better shot with you. According to your file, you survived back on Akuz when everyone else in your squad got killed.
What's that matter?
Find the worst elements of the Citadel and live to tell about it. It's you.
How do you know I'm investigating anything here on the Citadel?
I'm a good journalist, Commander Shepard. Word gets around.
But that's not you being a good journalist. That's just people who just don't know how to keep their mouth shut. Well, people can talk into what I don't care. I mean, whatever you say, so whatever you want to say, you can say it. So it's nothing to do with being a good journalist. But I'll make no promises. I'll never make promises.
No promises. But if I find anything relating to your case, I'll inform you.
Thank you, Commander. You won't regret it.
I mean, that's the thing with me. I do not. I mean, that's the thing. I do not make any promises. Because people always make promises, but those who generally make promises are sometimes those individuals who just can't keep them. So I don't make promises because I know that I can do things and help people without the need to make promises to help. A scenic view. It says observe here. Such nice flat wall. Well, he's right.
This isn't a station. It's a city. There must be millions here. It can't be possible to track everyone coming and going.
This makes Jump Zero look like a porta-john, and it's the largest deep space station the Alliance has.
Jump Zero is big, but this is a whole nother scale. Look at the ward arms. How do they keep all that mass from flying apart?
It's you consider figure like United States of America today, almost like a melting pot, but it's something that people are coming in. So yeah, I guess that's the best way to describe it.
The council represents more races than I thought. No wonder they're careful with newcomers.
They probably just want to keep everything running. It has to be hard keeping all these cultures working together.
Or maybe they just don't like humans.
Well, what's wrong with us?
Why not? We've got oceans, beautiful women, this emotion called love. According to the old vids, we have everything they want.
If you expect to get me in a tinfoil miniskirt and thigh-high boots, I want dinner first. Sir.
That will be enough, Chief.
Yeah, see, I'm high standards.
At ease, Lieutenant. Can't see her in a skirt anyway.
Damn straight you can't.
Ready to move out, sir.
I better be careful because if my girlfriend sees this, she's gonna be extremely jealous that I'm having almost like chatting up a fictional character in like a game. I had to be careful because I know what she can be like. She might get jealous thinking I'm actually talking to a real life person. I'm just playing. I don't think she'll get jealous. I mean, after all, it's fictional. Where'd they go? They just abandoned me. I'm alone. Again. This always happens to me. I'm always alone. Oh, well, we don't need them anyway. They can go screw themselves.
I didn't tell anyone, I swear.
That was smart, Doc. Now, if Garrus comes around, you stay smart. Keep your mouth shut, or who are you? Let her go.
Over there.
Where you going?
Clear.
Oh, now you guys turn up. Where were you?
Perfect timing, Shepard. Gave me a clear shot at that bastard.
Yeah, but it was quite risky.
What were you thinking? You could have hit the hostage.
There wasn't time to think. I just reacted. I didn't mean to... Dr. Michelle, are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. Thanks to you. All of you.
Why were they threatening you? Who do they work for?
They work for Feast. They wanted to shut me up, keep me from telling Garrus about the Quarian.
What Quarian?
A few days ago, a Quarian came by my office. She'd been shot, but she wouldn't tell me who did it. I could tell she was scared, probably on the run. She asked me about the Shadow Broker. She wanted to trade information in exchange for a safe place to hide.
Where is she now?
I put her in contact with Fist. He's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
Not anymore. Now he works for Saren. And the Shadow Broker isn't too happy about it.
Fist betrayed the Shadow Broker? That's stupid even for him. Saren must have made him quite the offer.
That Quarian must have something Saren wants. Something worth crossing the Shadow Broker to get.
Probably evidence.
She must have something that proves he's a traitor. Did the Quarian mention anything about Saren or the Geth?
She did. The information she was going to trade. She said it had something to do with the Geth.
She must be able to link Saren to the Geth. There is no way the Council can ignore this.
We haven't got anything for us yet.
Time we paid Fist a visit.
This is your show, Shepard. But I want to bring Saren down as much as you do. I'm coming with you.
Why?
You're a Turian. Why do you want to bring him down?
What's that got to do
I
with...
didn't find the proof I needed in my investigation, but I knew what was really going on. Saren is a traitor to the Council and a disgrace to my people.
Okay. Well, all I'm saying...
Welcome aboard, Garrus.
You know, we aren't the only ones going after Fist. The Shadow Broker hired a Krogan bounty hunter named Rex to take him out.
Yeah, we saw him in the bar.
We don't need him.
We can handle this on our own. Let's go.
We'll keep this as a human option. Nothing against you guys, but I'm not exactly a big supporter of aliens. Let's just say that. Ooh. You know what? Yeah. Combat sensors. Yeah, she can have that. I have head rounds. She can have that too. As for our squad stuff, what have I got? 6 points. I could increase you. And increase tick explosion damage. Yeah, that do. For now. I'm a bit half and half on my Renegade and Paragon. From the looks of things. Which goes to show that I'm quite level-headed at times. I wouldn't say I am all the time. I can be quite irrational. But most times I try to be rational. And this time I've got to go back to Chorus then because, you know, it actually might be faster to take the Citadel transit. There you go. I mean, we've got to go...
Looks like it shut down.
Oh, dear. Oops. Hold on a minute. Is that not there? Oh, I missed.
I've lost shield.
Got him. I got him. Can you do an overload? There we go. Oh.
That's it. Bag him and tag him.
Stop right there. Don't come any closer.
Warehouse workers. All the real guards must be dead.
Stay back or we'll shoot.
Why don't you guys just go save yourselves?
Good time to find somewhere else to work.
Yeah, right. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I never liked Fist anyway.
I can't believe that worked.
Shooting people isn't always the answer.
No, of course not. Do I have anything that's too weak for me? What about you? She can also have it. There we go. There we go.
Wait! Don't kill me, I surrender!
Okay.
Where's the Quarian?
She's not here. I don't know where she is. That's the truth.
He's lying.
You better start explaining before I lose my temper.
The Quarian isn't here. Said she'd only deal with the Shadow Broker himself.
I thought the Shadow Broker only worked through agents.
Nobody meets the Shadow Broker, ever. Even I don't know his true identity. But she didn't know that. I told her I'd set a meeting up. But when she shows up, it'll be Saren's men waiting for her.
Tell me where that meeting is before I blow your lying head off.
Whoa, whoa.
Here on the wards,
Whoa.
back alley by the markets. She's supposed to meet them right now. You can make it if you hurry.
Am I supposed to just forget your part in all this?
Hey, I came clean. I told you about the meeting. Besides, I've got my own problems now. The Shadow Broker wants me dead. I have to disappear. Forget about me. I'm a ghost.
Fine. Go then.
You're not my concern.
Don't worry, you'll never see me again.
Optical storage discs. Oh, damn it. There we go. Radioactive rounds. Ooh, that kind of handy. Time to get out of here, I think. From the sounds of things. Oh, great. We got more trouble. Someone over there. There we go. That works.
Perimeter clear.
Yeah. It's a little extreme already. We had to shoot out at a bar. Show out in a bar, that sounds like a typical Friday night, but it's Thursday, so, you know, it's not relevant. I believe this is it.
Did you bring it?
Where's the Shadow Broker? Where's Fist?
They'll be here. Where's the evidence?
No way. The deal's off.
You said them all?
Just set me up. I knew I couldn't trust him.
What was that?
Were you hurt in the fight?
I know how to look after myself. Not that I don't appreciate the help. Who are you?
I'm with the Alliance. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not a
Shepard. I'm looking for evidence to prove Saren's a traitor.
Then I have a chance to repay you for saving my life. But not here. We need to go somewhere safe.
The ambassador's office. It's safe there. You'll want to see this anyway.
I wonder what's starting the dogs
You're
off.
not making my life easy, Shepard. Firefights in the wards, an all-out assault on Korra's den. Do you know how many... Who's this? A Quarian? What are you up to, Shepard?
This Quarian can help us bring down Saren. I would have told you that if you hadn't jumped down my throat.
I apologize, Commander.
No, you
The
don't.
thing with Saren has me a bit on edge. Maybe we should just start at the beginning, Miss...
My name is Tali. Tali Zora Naraya.
We don't see many Quarians here. Why did you leave the flotilla?
I was on my pilgrimage. My rite of passage into adulthood.
I've never heard of this before.
It is a tradition among my people. When we reach maturity, we leave the ships of our parents and our people behind. Alone, we search the stars, only returning to the flotilla once we have discovered something of value. In this way, we prove ourselves worthy of adulthood.
So what'd you find?
Tell us what you found.
During my travels, I began hearing reports of Geth. Since they drove my people into exile, the Geth have never ventured beyond the Veil. I was curious. I tracked a patrol of Geth to an uncharted world. I waited for one to become separated from its unit. Then I disabled it and removed its memory core.
I thought the Geth fried their memory cores when they died. Some kind of defense mechanism.
How did you manage to preserve the memory core?
My people created the Geth. If you're quick, careful, and lucky, small caches of data can sometimes be saved. Most of the core was wiped clean, but I salvaged something from its audio banks.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
That's Saren's voice. This proves he was involved in the attack.
Saren won't get out of this one.
No, he won't.
Wait, there's
He
more.
got him.
Saren wasn't working alone.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
I don't recognize that other voice, the one talking about Reapers.
Are they some kind of new alien species?
According to the memory core, the Reapers were a hyper-advanced machine race that existed 50,000 years ago. The Reapers hunted the Protheans to total extinction, and then they vanished. At least, that's what the Geth believe.
Sounds a little far-fetched.
The vision on Eden Prime. I understand it now. I saw the Protheans being wiped out by the Reapers.
The Geth revere the Reapers as gods, the pinnacle of non-organic life. And they believe Saren knows how to bring the Reapers back.
The Council is just going to love this.
But will they believe it though?
This is a lot to handle. They might just ignore everything we tell them.
No matter what they think about the rest of this, those audio files prove Saren's a traitor.
The Captain's right. We need to present this to the Council right away.
What about her, the Quarian?
My name is Tali. You saw me in the alley, Commander. You know what I can do. Let me come with you.
But you're on your
I
pilgrimage.
thought you were on your pilgrimage.
The pilgrimage proves we are willing to give of ourselves for the greater good. What does it say about me if I turn my back on this?
Sorry.
Saren is a danger to the entire galaxy. My pilgrimage can wait.
The greater good. I hate that term so much. I wouldn't say I hate it as well, but I just do not like that term so much. It's just a way of manipulating the mind to basically think, to make you believe that this is for the greater good. That apparently means that you can justify virtually anything because, you know, you're doing it for the greater good. No.
I'll take all the help I can get.
Thanks. You won't regret this.
Henderson and I will go ahead to get things ready with the council. Take a few minutes to collect yourself, then meet us in the tower.
Okay, well, still sticking with my human crew. But as I'm saying, it's like, I do not like the concepts, you know, of, you know, be not thinking about yourself and thinking about others. I mean, I can understand that idea. That, you know, don't just worry about yourself, but think about your fellow man. And I can understand that. Even us Christians do believe in that concept. But there is a line between how much you can help people. Do you help them even against their own will? Or do you help them through a means that is mutually beneficial to you and them? Because sometimes most people who use the term great good are just those who are trying to justify actions that, to me, are against one's individual liberties. And that is something that I do not like doing. It reminds me of when I used to do my work as a marketer. When it comes to canvassing, going door to door and things like that. There were some people who had on the doors about like no cold calling or canvassing and things like that. And every time when I ignored those houses because I'm being respectful to those individuals' wishes to not be disturbed, my boss always said to me like, well, don't listen to what the signs say. You know, you can still go and knock on the door. I'm not thinking, yeah, but you know. I'm a principled guy. I do not believe in violating one's individual will. They don't want people. If they don't want canvassers, then you know I'm not gonna bother them. I mean that's just not right. So yes, shield regenerate. That's gonna be quite good. Anti-personnel rounds. They are also good. But all I'm saying is like, I want to get my gun back. I still got that on. Anti-personnel rounds are quite good. Pretty much against anything really. It's mostly for organics, but you know. But what I'm saying is like, something like me, I do not like anything that goes against one's individual will. It's just not right. Still haven't got them upgraded yet. So I'll wait until... I'll wait for a moment. So the first thing I'm going to do is go to the council, and that'll be the story side of things done. I believe. So, it's just got to say my.
Excuse me, Commander Shepard. Could you spare a moment of your time? Commander Shepard, my name is Samesh Bhatia. Forgive the intrusion, but I have nowhere else to turn.
It's fine.
It's no trouble. What can I do for you?
My wife was a Marine. She was in the 212 on Eden Prime.
Wait, the 212? Your wife was serviceman Nirali Bhatia. I'm Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. I served in her unit.
Chief Williams, it is a pleasure. Nirali spoke of you with great respect.
I'm so sorry for your loss, Mr. Bhatia. Nirali was a good woman. What can we do for you?
I've requested that my wife's body be returned to me for cremation, but the military has refused my request.
Didn't say why?
Why did they refuse your request? There's got to be some reason.
I don't know. All I know is that they have declared it impossible for my wife to be returned to me.
Well.
There's no reason for your wife's body to be held like this. Just wait here.
The man in charge of my case is Mr. Bosker. When I last saw him, he was in the expensive bar over there. Thank you for your time. I just want to give my wife a proper funeral and the respect she deserves.
No, I can sincerely understand that. Say that again. This is, again, after all. Sorry. Oh dear. Oh, I'm saying again. That's what I was saying. It's things like that. What I'm saying, a violation of one's individual's will and wishes. We'll find that soon enough, though. It's things like that that really bother me. society when people's individual liberties are being violated because apparently some upper hierarchy or the elites or whoever seems to know best, and it's like you don't know what's best for that individual, because that's all we are. We're individuals. We all have our different ideas. We all have our different wants and needs in life. We are not all the same. We don't all want the same thing. So therefore, you don't know what people want. So therefore, don't try and tell them what they want.
Come on. Udina's presenting the Quarian's evidence to the council.
Good, good.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
You wanted proof? There it is.
This evidence is irrefutable, Ambassador.
Good.
Saren will be stripped of his
Excuse me.
Spectre status, and all efforts will be made to bring him in to answer for his crimes.
I recognize the other voice, the one speaking with Saren. Matriarch Benezia.
Who's she?
Matriarchs are powerful Asari who have entered the final stage of their lives. Revered for their wisdom and experience, they serve as guides and mentors to my people. Matriarch Benezia is a powerful biotic, and she had many followers. She will make a formidable ally for Saren.
I'm more interested in the Reapers. What do you know about them?
Only what was extracted from the Geth's memory core. The Reapers were an ancient race of machines that wiped out the Protheans. Then they vanished.
The Geth believe the Reapers are gods, and Saren is the prophet for their return.
We think the conduit is the key to bringing them back. Saren's searching for it. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Do we even know what this conduit is?
No, we don't.
Saren thinks it can bring back the Reapers. That's bad enough.
Listen to what you're saying. Saren wants to bring back the machines that wiped out all life in the galaxy? Impossible. It has to be. Where did the Reapers go? Why did they vanish? How come we found no trace of their existence? If they were real, we'd have found something.
I tried to warn you about Saren, and you refused to face the truth. Don't make the same mistake again.
This is different. You proved Saren betrayed the Council. We all agree he's using the Geth to search for the conduit, but we don't really know why.
The Reapers are obviously just a myth, Commander. A convenient lie to cover Saren's true purpose. A legend he is using to bend the Geth to his will.
50,000 years ago, the Reapers wiped out all galactic civilization. If Saren finds the conduit, it will happen again.
Saren is a rogue agent on the run for his life. He no longer has the rights or resources of a Spectre. The Council has stripped him of his position.
That is not good enough. You know he's hiding somewhere in the Traverse. Send your fleet in!
A fleet cannot track down one man.
A Citadel fleet could secure the entire region. Keep the Geth from attacking any more of our colonies.
Or it could trigger a war with the Terminus systems. We won't be dragged into a galactic confrontation over a few dozen human colonies.
Same old story.
Every time humanity asks for help, you ignore us.
Shepard's right. I'm sick of this council and its anti-human bull.
Ambassador. Stop Saren. It does not require fleets or armies.
No, it's too soon. Humanity is not ready for the responsibilities that come with joining the Spectres.
Oh no, it's funny because when he said that and she's like, Ambassador, I heard this gasp right in my headphones. It was so funny just hearing that gasp. I never heard it when I played it on the console, but in this I heard a gasp and it's like, I was like, oh dear.
I faced Saren on Eden Prime and exposed him for a traitor. I've proven myself.
Oh, that was funny.
Commander Shepard, step forward. It is the decision of the Council that you be granted all the powers and privileges of the Special Tactics and Reconnaissance Branch of the Citadel.
Spectres are not trained, but chosen. Individuals forged in the fire of service and battle. Those whose actions elevate them above the rank and file.
Spectres are an ideal, a symbol, the embodiment of courage, determination, and self-reliance. They are the right hand of the Council, instruments of our will.
Spectres bear a great burden. They are protectors of galactic peace, both our first and last line of defense. The safety of the galaxy is theirs to uphold.
You are the first human Spectre, Commander. This is a great accomplishment for you and your entire species.
Very appreciative, thank you very much.
I'm honored, Counselor.
We're sending you into the Traverse after Saren. He's a fugitive from justice, so you are authorized to use any means necessary to apprehend or eliminate him.
I'll find him.
This meeting of the Council is adjourned.
Congratulations, Commander.
We've got a lot of work to do, Shepard. You're going to need a ship, a crew, supplies.
You'll get access to special equipment and training now. You should go down to the C-Sec Academy and speak to the Spectre Requisitions Officer.
Anderson, come with me. I'll need your help to set all this up.
Not even a thank you from the Ambassador.
What do you expect from a politician? Come on.
Right behind you, Commander.
Yay! That was all we'll get up. Yeah, see, this is why I generally save my points, so I can get this stuff. I want to get an additional 2 for the infiltrator. There we go. And save these 2. Always keep 2 back, just in case for the chance and intimidation. That's what I generally do. Okay. So, we'll save this for now. Because now that's all of the story for this part of the game. For now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this video here. But that doesn't mean that I'm finished my journey here, because I also got record the side missions of the Citadel now. But if you enjoyed this story part so far, I've now become the first human Spectre. So screw you, Harkin, for lying about Captain Anderson. But yeah, so that's that all done. I've been the Christian Conservative Gamer. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, you can like it, or you can subscribe as well if you wish. There's also Patreon, so you can voluntarily donate to me to help this channel grow even bigger than what it is now. So what else do I want to say before I go? Oh yeah, as I was saying, like the way my new system is when it comes to recording things, it's basically 3 games a week. 4 days in where I'll record 2 different games, and the last day, which is Friday, where I record a completely random game. They could be run-offs or they could be consistent. I'm trying to be as consistent as possible, as well as finding enough time and break for myself. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.